Now we will hear the State of the City address from our city manager. Let's welcome Pete Lee to the stage. Pete.
Thank you, Tom. Good morning. So those are just some of the numbers that provide a snapshot of how we spend our day every day in the city of Ocala. We continue to grow, we continue to change, and that change is obviously inevitable. Every day we're investing in a strong Ocala. It's a continuous effort to ensure that Ocala is safer, thriving, that it's rooted in its culture where outreach is a priority and network makes us more robust with growth, and the opportunities and challenges that come with it are the forefront of our focus. This is our mayor and our council. And the strength doesn't come from those numbers. The strength comes from the people. This council, it sets our vision on our priorities, and then the staff implements the plans. The council and the mayor work tirelessly and care deeply for Ocala because they understand the importance of city engagement and of serving their community. I'm glad that they're my council. I thank every one of them for their dedication and passion and commitment to Ocala. And I thank them for their supportive staff as we journey ahead. I know that they're not doing it for the pay. They set the priorities every year, and it's our responsibility as a staff to implement those priorities and answer the calls that they get from citizens. We're fortunate. We have a really knowledgeable and engaged team from front to back. We're a full-service city. We do everything from ensure that the power stays on, provide clean water, well-maintained parks, fiber, roads, work on our fleet, housing grants, economic development opportunities, picking up the trash, repairing water lines, and so much more. It's an engaged staff who really cares and strives towards excellence every day. And included in that group, of course, are our first responders. They're the people who keep us safe 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
The men and women of the Ocala Police Department are dedicated to keeping our community safe because it's not just our job, it is our promise.
It's the Ocala Police Department.
The men and women of Ocala Fire Rescue are ready to help when you need them.
Northwest 20 Avenue.
In 2024, Ocala saw a nearly 5% increase in population, and at the same time, our officers helped decrease the crime rate by almost 5%.
You know why I stopped you. The stop sign.
It's more than just handing out tickets, it's about building trust.
People get confused at a stop sign sometimes, and they'll roll through or they'll slow down and they think that's what is required.
Around 2/3 of our calls are self-initiated, So our first responders are being proactive, not just reactive.
Here in the city of Ocala, we have a lot of foot traffic, especially in our downtown area. We want people to come to stop so that people don't get hurt.
We're devoted to safeguarding your safety far before it becomes a concern. Responding to roughly 25,000 calls and dedicating thousands of hours to training in fire suppression, emergency medical services, and special operations to ensure we know how to serve you best.
We have to sit there and hold this button the entire time that they're up there.
Protecting residents, visitors, and drivers traversing our roads to the tune of 250,000 commuters a day. They're focusing on everything as common as a vehicle crash to as technical as high-angle rescues.
We at the Ocala Police Department are out in the field each and every day with over 6,000 arrests a year and nearly 24,000 traffic stops, all this to keep our community safe.
Come on, goofball.
Honing their skills because every second counts.
Our first responders aren't just keeping residents safe.
They're making Ocala safer every day.
All of our departments are continually looking to the future while meeting the challenges of the present. And that's often truly a challenge. Chief Wellborn and Chief Balkin live the quote every day. And every day I'm thankful that these two gentlemen are my fire chief and my police chief in our city. I'm also thankful to the women and men of the fire and police departments for all that they do. They answer the call every day at any moment, selflessly putting others before themselves and keeping us all safe. Please join me in thanking all of our first responders. It's obviously important that we're safe and that our basic needs are met, but that's not where we want to live, right? We want to thrive. It's truly important that we are an interesting place, that we provide for all ages, all demographics, all interests, a place to gather, a place to work, a place to celebrate, and to just enjoy living in the city, which, you know, this has been my community for half of my life now. This is my home. It's personal to me that Ocala thrives. It's important, and this place and the people in it are worth the work that we have to do to make it thrive. Ocala is a living canvas. It's alive with opportunity and opportunity to reach our full potential. We've come a long way over the last decade. We've seen a lot of changes, and most of those changes have been positive. Change in job creation that the CEP has been at the fore of, change in diversifying our economy, improving our downtown. It's always going to be a work in progress. Forever it will be a work in progress. But things that are staples, things like FAFO, the downtown market, the Riley, our downtown, the events throughout the city, they drive dollars into our local economy. Every ticket that we purchase, every meal that we eat downtown, every purchase made at a local retailer, those things strengthen our community. So, you know, we look to continue that growth, especially in the downtown, to make our community thrive. And to be a truly thriving community, to implement council's vision, we must, as I said earlier, have an engaged and knowledgeable staff. We have to have a staff who are experts in their fields and who care. And we're lucky that we have that. It's critical that we have a willing staff.
Whenever I come into work, I know whatever I'm doing that day is serving my community.
In a typical day, I'm helping residents, whether it be behind the screen or on the phone. What matters to me the most is being able to get out in the field and meet our residents face to face and show our appreciation.
One of the joys of my job is seeing all my participants smile each day. When they walk through our doors, they can leave their worries behind. When they step on our grass in our parks, they can feel grounded and release all stress.
Customer focus, innovation, efficiency, quality of work, integrity, teamwork, and job knowledge. These aren't just words on paper. They're values that are obtainable and lived out by staff in our work each day.
When I come to work, I'm not just doing a job over and over again. I'm developing my craft.
Whether it's attending conferences, pursuing new certifications, or other areas of expertise, the City of Ocala supports the growth of its employees.
In my nearly 30 years with the city, it's been incredible to watch local residents given the opportunity and a chance to learn valuable trades, develop professionally, and really change the course of their lives. The commitment to invest in people is truly what sets our city apart from others.
You can only serve your community if you're a part of your community. We are customer focused first. This is the key to constantly ensuring Ocala is a great place to live, play, and prosper.
We don't take that responsibility lightly.
The City of Ocala cares. We care for our employees, we care for our work, and we care for the community we serve.
Ocala isn't just a place I work, it's a place I call home.
So we want subject matter experts in all of our departments at all times, but really and truthfully, culture is critical to performance. And we've been committed truly to growing our culture. And I'm proud throughout the organization to say that our employees are committed to lasting culture of service and of leadership. And we don't want to be mediocre in anything that we do, but it really starts with how we treat our citizens, how we treat each other, how we interact with council, how we interact with the mayor, how we interact with everyone and everything that we touch. We can only be great if we're dedicated to our roles as leaders. And leadership doesn't require any title. And that's constantly brought home to our employees. And every day that they prove that that's true. Their pride in their work shines through. We're committed to servant leadership and excellent customer service. We also care for our employees. We survey our employees regularly, and we read and listen honestly to their responses, and we make changes when we need to make changes and do the things that we have to do to make sure that we have the best atmosphere that's possible for them, the best culture, and everything that they need to do their jobs. We constantly seek to improve service, and our employees value their role in the city and the interactions that they have with the community. We engage the community in many ways. Sometimes they come to us, sometimes we go to them, but in those encounters, there are principles that we are committed to in every interaction. Transparency, integrity, accountability, empathy. We have to have excellent communication skills and be consistent. This is crucial to fostering trust, the trust of council, the trust of the mayor, the trust of one another, and most importantly, the trust of our citizens. We really want our citizens to be comfortable engaging their local government. And I hope that everyone understands that and spreads the word. The only reason we're here is because of the citizens. We exist to serve our citizens. And our city's welcoming. It's important that the citizens know they're invited to engage us from the front lines to the rear. Our employees are willing to engage. And I want our citizens to participate, to have a voice and to understand how the government works and understand our whys. Like I said, we don't wait for citizens or residents to necessarily come to us. Often we go to them or we invite them in. We invite citizen input and the opportunity to share and celebrate with our community. Programs like our Citizens Academy, OEU's Appreciation Day, town hall meetings, neighborhood meetings. we welcome the opportunity to interact. Things like the police department's Polar Patrol, the fire department's mentorship program. These things are all important to us. We want to interact not only with our citizens, but our business owners and our visitors. We rely on our partnerships also. We have many partnerships that really enhance the service to our citizens, from working with the county government and the school board to the CEP, Marion Cultural Alliance, the United Way, the Community Foundation, Main Street, the Riley, so many and many, many more that really enhance our ability to provide value to our citizens through extending our services through these relationships.
My name is Natalie McComb, and I am the Executive Director of the Riley Arts Center. I have been with the Riley for nearly 2 years, but my relationship with the City of Ocala spans more than a decade. I work with organizations such as the United Way of Marion County, the Ocala Metro Chamber and Economic Partnership, and now the Riley Arts Center has given me a front row seat to the positive influence the city has on our community. What stands out most is that Ocala's impact goes far beyond hosting events or bringing people together. It's about building strong, lasting connections. At the United Way, I saw how deeply the city values giving by investing in education, health, and financial stability, the very building blocks of a thriving community. It is their commitment to bringing on high school student interns each summer. Not just about providing that experience for students, it's about investing in the next generation of leaders. And it's not only in their support of nonprofits across our community, but it's helping organizations that provide vital services to continue to thrive. And at the Riley Arts Center, I've seen this partnership firsthand. From supporting local performances to investing in the arts as a driver of community growth, the City of Ocala recognizes that cultural experiences are an important part of what makes our community vibrant and connected. Helping people, giving back, and creating opportunities is not a one-time effort in Ocala. It is an ongoing partnership. What makes Ocala truly unique is the direct connection between city leadership and the people they serve. From the mayor's fitness initiatives to proclamations that raise awareness to the daily work of city officials who lead by example, each effort strengthens the relationships that make this community so special. And in my own work with the city, I have seen firsthand the care they bring to every partnership, the value they place on listening, and the opportunities they create for people and organizations to be heard. Partnering with the City of Ocala does not just bring visibility, it brings opportunity. The opportunity to grow, the opportunity to invest, and the opportunity to leave a lasting impact.
I can't say it any better than Natalie did in one take, or than Helen Keller did in 2 lines, and I won't make any jokes about that. Relationships and partnerships create opportunities for residents that we can't do alone. This is a giving community. We see it all the time. It truly cares to pay it forward, to help those in need, to provide direction to our youth, to make sure that our elderly citizens have their needs met. It's a community that cares to work together to provide jobs, housing, entertainment opportunities. And again, the only constant and through the changing times is the strong partnerships built is change. And it's great to have consistent partnerships that strengthen as we move forward. That's what helps us maintain a strong city. Of course, change currently comes in the form of growth, not with growth. Growth brings challenges, but it also brings a lot of opportunity. And it's a time to thrive through those opportunities. This is the state of the city, right? And the city is the hub of our community. It's the primary center for employment, education, government services, and entertainment. It's of course not all created equal. It's not all the same. Different things go different places, but over the long term, to thrive, we have to grow our core. That's the most important thing that we can do. The downtown, from the hospitals to Noma Gallery, is disproportionately important to the whole of our community and should be our development priority for the next decade and beyond.
So what we're seeing here is the Forge, which is a great redevelopment project that the city participated in. It's been a vacant and underutilized property since the late 1990s. This project is really going to bring new life to this area because it's going to be bringing a mixture of different uses, such as a Japanese-inspired restaurant, along with a nightclub, other entertainment venues, ice cream parlors, brewery, tacos. It's also going to have some cool conversion of shipping containers that can bring in new restaurant and retail spaces as well. So from this site, there's going to be a lot of synergy between the Forge and Marion Hotel. This building right here is the Marion Hotel. It's currently under construction and nearing its 100-year anniversary. It was built in 1927 to serve as a hotel, before later becoming a bank and an office building. They're converting it back to a hotel, a boutique hotel specifically. It's going to have a cigar bar, lounge, restaurant, business center, and other amenities to go along with it. Just past the Marion Hotel, you'll see some cranes in the background. That's the AC Marriott Hotel being built. Some of the things that it will have are a bar and lounge, a restaurant, and a speakeasy. It is also a catalytic project that the city participated in. So it will also be helping to revitalize the downtown Ocala and midtown areas. So we did a master plan for what's called Reed Place. This is basically bounded by 17th Place and 21st Street, and MLK all the way to the east. Within the planning process, we included a public outreach component and received a lot of great input from the public. Ultimately, we came up with a plan that would incorporate neighborhood land use and help promote some commercial type products. So it could be a location for a grocery store, hair salons, or even other basic needs such as financial institutions or a bank. Currently, we're in the activation phase right now, so we're making sure anything brought to this area will help support both current neighborhoods and new developments. This is an ongoing city project that will continue to evolve over the next 10 years and will help the community now and help the area continue to grow into the future.
So all of the quotes in this presentation are meaningful to me, but for some reason, this is the one that resonates. It's the one that, I don't know, I think since I've taken this job has been in my head over and over again, is that what do we leave the next group? What do we leave the people 100 years from now? Some of the next group is in this room. I hope that we leave something meaningful, something to build on, something to take forward that is worthwhile. How are we going to grow? That's an important question. We're a city. Cities are inarguably where growth belongs. And again, it's not all the same. The airport, West Ocala, our employment areas, those are primary targets for growth. But investment in the core, like I said, is the most productive land on a per acre basis in the county, is critical to our fiscal solvency. As we move forward, reinvestment in the core area and downtown in a well-planned incremental manner, it's really what will eventually stretch the core from the hospitals to the train station, maybe beyond. But that's the most significant forward-looking financial decision we'll make in this community. Our vision should always be towards lasting value. And always with the intention of maintaining Ocala's DNA and maintaining the things that we already have in place very well. We don't want to be anywhere else. We don't want to look like someone else. People will ask me, are we going to end up like ... some big city, or why aren't we ... some smaller, charming city? We are a charming city. It's gotten better. Like I said, I've spent half my life here, and the last 10 years, I think the downtown and some of the other areas throughout the city have made incredible strides. When you go downtown right now, we have well over $100 million in projects in various phases. 2 hotels, parking garage, the restaurant complex, skate park, hospital projects, and that's just downtown. We look forward to continuing that development through the 2050 plan and looking at the catalytic sites and the development of those. And to continued meaningful development in other places like West Ocala and all of our CRAs. And we look forward to the coming year to road improvements, beautification plans at some of our gateways and corridors, a Tuscaloosa Park plan, and some of the projects that we have ongoing and underway right now Fire Station 8 in the northwest part of the city, soon to be started, followed very quickly by Fire Station 9 at the airport. Continued work on our airport master plan with expansion coming soon to the taxiway on the west side of the runway, and potentially some manufacturing development in 2027. I can't say enough, we want to engage our cities, our citizens, connect with us. All of our department heads and the people in our group are willing to make presentations to your group to keep you abreast and involved in what's going on in the city. Come to us, we'll come to you. But make sure that the information source that you use is reliable and provides good information. We're here, like I said, we're transparent and accountable and willing to work with anyone. And this is kind of the tip of the iceberg. There's so much going on, and we're proud of all of that. So please stay engaged, and we look forward to seeing you. There are challenges, things like affordable housing, roads, but we're up to those challenges. Things that the legislature does that we don't know what will be in 2027 or beyond. So those are challenges, but I can tell you that our elected officials and our staff are prepared to deal with those like we always do, and make sure that we rise to the occasion that's presented us. I thank all of you for being here and indulging me, and I know one thing, and that's that we are all better together.